Guys, after a lot of searching, I found the perfect PSU for me. Not a real high power PSU, only 450 watts, but it's more than enough for me. At the moment I have Chiftech 350 watts and it's doing fine, but I have to run its fan at maximum so it will not overheat, and that becomes annoying sometimes. So I decided to buy this Corsair one. I got a really good deal, half the price, about $30, something like that. So yeah, pretty good. A little bit more powerful, more power on the 12 volt rail, and it has really good reviews, and I'm really curious to see how it looks and how it feels, because I will do just a first impression video and replacement of the Chiftech one, not a completely complete review video. Because there are plenty of reviews and I don't think that I can add anything of importance. Let's see where I have to open this. Ta-da! Warranty guide, safety information, maybe I will read this later. Power cable, very well, I actually needed one of these as a backup. So yeah, the CPU, sorry, PSU, not CPU. Nice of them to attach this desiccant. You don't want moisture inside of your products. I actually know of a case where a lot of Sony RX100 got big problems because they were shipped over the ocean and moisture got at them. So yeah, they become developing problems a few months after people bought them. So it's really good to see something like this put in the box. It looks like a really small thing, but yeah, it can protect a lot. Okay, seems I have to cut this. Left hand cutting. I'm surprised that it worked. Okay, first look, really nice. Decent quality, pretty thick metal. Sleeving is not the best ever, but at this price point, sleeving it's only a bonus. It's not the reason you buy this PSU. From what I understand, the real manufacturer is CWT, exactly the same one as from my Chiftech PSU, and I was really pleased with the quality of that PSU on the inside. So I'm sure this will have the same or even better quality inside. So yeah, let me show you some information. This is the most important thing for me. 12 volt rail. So yeah, feels heavy enough Usually you can test most electronics by the weight. Not really cheap electronics, Chinese ones, because they do stuff like adding metal inside just for weight. But serious manufacturers don't do that. So yeah, I really like it. 24 pin connector with, from what I see, is it? I think it is. Yes, a detachable 4 pin. If you don't need this or your motherboard doesn't have that, this is good, so you can use it on older motherboards. See what's next here. I will try to take them one by one, but they are really entangled, so I will do my best. Okay, here we have two SATA, pretty long. You can see they are really long, so that's perfect for any case. You will not have problems. Two Molex, floppy, another SATA. This is 8-pin CPU connector, also detachable. If you have a motherboard with only 4 pins, you can split this in two. I'm not sure if I can do it too. Oh, okay, I managed to do it. So this is very good that you can split it. What else? Floppy. Of course my camera won't focus on it, it's too small. Molex, another Molex, SATA, and the last, but these days the most important, two 6 plus 2 pins connector for graphic cards. So in my opinion this is a very versatile PSU, and it has got the ideal connectors for older or newer computers. You have your Molexes if you need them, 4-pin CPU, 8-pin CPU, 24-pin motherboard, but you can split it to 4 plus 20. So yeah, 2 6-pin if needed, 8-pin for the graphics card. So yeah, at 450 watts, this is about the maximum that you will ever need. So this is very good in my opinion. And yeah, at the moment I really like my purchase, and I'm glad I made this decision. And now I will start to take out the chiptech from my case. Just to tell you a few things about this PSU from its box. It has a variable speed cooler. Only above 60% it will start increasing the RPM and noise, so that's very good. This is its efficiency. It's not an 80 plus PSU, because from my understanding those tests, from what I found online and what I understood, those tests cost a little bit of money, actually a lot, and they decided not to take them. So this isn't certified, but its best efficiency is a little bit over 85%. 85, sorry, my English is weird today. At somewhere about 50% load. Then it decreases a little bit, but is still above 80. So yeah, it's pretty decent in my opinion, and I don't care about the certification as long as this is efficient enough for what I need. And of course some people said that to be 80 plus certified you need how can I say, you need this PCU to work by itself even at 110 volts. This is only a 230 volts PSU. So I'm not really sure. Everybody's saying one thing, but they might be wrong, I might be wrong. But anyway, that's not important for me. It's important that it will work and it's efficient enough not to use power the wrong way just to waste it. So yeah, ATX versions all supported, pretty decent. I'm really happy about it. So let's continue with the teardown of my old PSU. I'm inclined to think that the persons that said CWT is the same manufacturer for both of these supplies was right. Just look at the grill. Let me try and hold both of them up. This will be kind of hard. Okay, I'm not doing a very good job at this. Sorry about that. Look at the grills. They are almost identical, except for the color, of course. The way that every single hole is cut is exactly the same here. Some other similarities. You can see this here. Both PSUs, that bend, both PSUs on the side, both of them bend. This is a little different. They moved it a little bit lower, but yeah, I'm 99% that these are made from the same company. So yeah, I was really happy about my Chief Tech, and I'm convinced I will be even more happy about this one. This Chief Tech suffered a lot from me. I've modified it, added these connectors for the graphics card. It did not have any graphics card connectors. Added 8-pin connected connector for the motherboard. It had only a 4-pin one. Added some SATA, and yeah, it has taken a lot of beating, this PSU, and it's still working perfectly. The only downside to the Corsair, some people said that it has cheap Chinese capacitors. Well, this has probably the same capacitors, and it's about 3 years old, 4 years old, and it's working beautifully. So if it has the same capacitors, the Corsair, good enough for me. So yeah, if you want to see videos about me modifying this PSU and putting it in that build, check my videos, they should be there. And now, back to this one. I have to put it in my PC. And it looks way better. Just another thing I remembered. I'm sure that you haven't seen anybody weighing PSUs until now. I'm just curious. Okay. One and 100. Of course, the cables aren't really weighed because yeah, I can't put them over the PSU, but this is its weight. I'm just curious about I don't know if it's heavier than the Chief Tech or the plus of the power is from something else, and it seems heavier. So yeah, the thickness of the metal is the same in both of them, so maybe a bigger transformer, more components. Anyway, I would have been a little worried if it would have been lighter, but it doesn't really mean that it's cheaper build or something like that, but like I said before, heavier in electronics 99% of the time means better build quality. So yeah, 100 grams approximately heavier than my 350 watts chief deck. So let's put it in that build. I'm about halfway through the cable management, if you can say management in a case like this where there is no room to hide your cables. And my absolute single complaint about this PSU is that the cables become quite stiff due to the sleeving, and that makes them a little bit harder to work with, but at this price point they look better sleeved. What can you say? You just work with what you got. So yeah, I will continue. Okay guys, finished. I'm sorry that I used the term cable management. This isn't cable management, this is just my desperate attempt to tuck away the cables anywhere where I found a little hole or space. But in this small case with a big CPU cooler, big graphics card, big RAM, lots of hard drives, yeah, optical drive, this is the best thing I could do. So yeah, don't hate on me for the cable management thing, it's none of that here. But at least it's all in, and I'm happy about my purchase. This really does seem like a very good power supply. Feel free to ask me whatever you want in the comments. Maybe in a few months I will have things more important to tell you about this PSU and how it behaves under load over time, because at this point all that I could tell you I already said. So yeah, really happy that I bought it. Looks nice, good build quality. The paint on it seems even better than on my case. And yeah, like, subscribe, comment, and see you in the next video. Bye.